Hello, Janice. How are you?
I'm great, Kelly. How are you?
Good. I haven't seen you for a couple weeks.
It's
Um,
true.
yeah,
You've been busy.
I've been sick.
Yes, busy being sick.
Yes, yes. That's the great thing about getting to keep grandchildren is you can catch things from them.
Little germ factories.
Yes, isn't that true?
Mhm.
Well, I thought today we would just kind of introduce ourselves, kind of share why we're doing what we're doing. So, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Sure. I'm Janice. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I've been in that type of work for years.
I started saying, are you gonna be truthful and let people page you?
No, let's don't go there this time. I did
Okay.
suffice it to say that I've been in it long enough. I could have retired already.
Hmm.
If you go by that,
Yes.
traditional years of work and when you're supposed to hit retirement. So I've been doing that for a long time. I see in my practice, I see adults and I do EMDR, eye movement desensitization reprocessing, and some IFS work, internal family systems or parts work. Those are the two that I like to use. Um, and right now, I'm in private practice rather than working for an agency or with a group.
Yep. And so we have some similar background. I am Kelly. I am also a licensed professional counselor, registered play therapist. So I saw children for a long time. I am a licensed or a certified coach. And you, Janice, were actually my boss's boss in my first job out of graduate school.
So we've known each other for a long time.
Yes, that length of time we're not going to share.
You can
Yeah,
share yours.
no, I think I'll maintain our discretion here.
Okay.
I also am EMDR trained and also incorporate IFS. I quit seeing children in December of 19, right before the pandemic hit. So, I mean, I have seen adults all along too, but so I typically specialize in trauma and all sorts of trauma. So I get to hear lots of things every day, just like
Yes.
you do.
Lots of stuff that sometimes we wish we didn't hear, but that's part of the job.
Yeah, and I do professional trainings, and part of making that a more rich presentation for the participants is kind of sharing not all the details, but parts of stories of clients. And there are some client stories that I've never said out loud just because it was so traumatizing that I don't want to traumatize anyone else.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yep.
But not every client is that way, and not every day is that way. And that's that the give and take of that, the back and forth of having some days where it's heavier than others makes it um, manageable.
It does. It does. And I learned a very long time ago, actually, when I was working at the agency, where the supervisor is, I kind of created a container way before I learned about EMDR that I would just imagine this container outside of myself that held all the client stories
Mhm.
because I just couldn't hold them anymore.
No,
It can be
no,
a lot.
it can be a lot. It
Mhm.
can be a lot, but it can also be very rewarding.
Yeah.
There are days that I just buzz with, I don't know, what's the word? I feel like I'm vibrating sometimes when you hear other people's progress
Mhm.
and what a difference some of the things that they have done
Mhm.
has made in their lives.
Yes. And I also do coaching. And so I have coaching clients in different parts of the country. And I got or a text message actually recently from one of them, kind of showing me what they were doing on that particular night. because we had been working on a specific thing, and the person just shared how much they loved their life because of the work we were doing, and they actually could feel themselves changing and having a hard time remembering who they used to be. Those are those sparkling moments that you're like, woohoo!
Yep, yep,
Yeah, I love
yep.
those moments.
Those are the ones that make me kind of vibrate with
Mhm.
um, excitement for them.
Yeah, and when a client, really makes that connection, and those painful memories no longer, they don't have any feeling about them. Yeah, those are great moments. Those are really great moments.
Well, it's because of those moments that I wanted to do this YouTube channel, is because not because I think I'm smarter or know more than anyone else, but we know being in our profession, we know tools and we know ways to adjust our thought process and pay attention to our gut and our intuition and our other emotions and our behaviors in ways that will improve our day-to-day life. So a YouTube channel for me is one way for us to um, spread those tools around to many more people than we see on a one-to-one basis
Correct.
in the span of a week or a month or even a year.
Sure. I remember in my undergrad program, one of the professors said that only about 5% or 10% of people get well when they go to counseling. And I thought, that's not good enough. It's like that, it's just not good enough. And the thought of being able to teach students how to counsel well, um, let that reach of possibilities grow exponentially. And that's how I see this YouTube channel, is sharing all of the wisdom of decades of experience that the two of us have, and letting people be able to live life the way they want.
Mhm,
And,
mhm.
you know, and
To
if that,
improve
yes,
their day-to-day lives.
if that means going back and healing some things in your past so you
Mhm.
can go forward, or just going forward, we have all those tools and years of experience that we can share, that we want to share.
Mhm. Yep. And hopefully it'll resonate for, I'll be happy if it resonates with half of the people who listen to us.
Yeah, it's possibility. Well, the other thing is we have years of experience of trying things and knowing what worked and what didn't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what I was able to maintain and what I wasn't.
Mhm. Yeah, in our own life and client lives. Um, so we decided, I think we decided this, that we would start with the book, The Magic of Manifesting.
Yep. That's a hot topic right now.
It is. And I've read tons of law of attraction books, manifesting books, and I like this one the best because a lot of those books, not exclusively, but they're more about manifesting things. And the reason I like this book so well, it's about manifesting the life you want.
Right.
It's not exclusively not addressing things, but this is more about having that inner peace
Mhm.
that you want. And so,
As well as those emotions and some things. I
sure,
mean,
things come with it. The more
yeah,
peaceful and content you are, the more things flow into your life.
it's true. True.
And so,
Absolutely.
this author talks about 15 advanced techniques of living your best life. And I think the conversation June of I have had privately, it's like, how do we live our best life? How, what does that look like? How do we create it? And how do we share how to do that?
Mhm. Yep. Many dinners with several margaritas about how we do that personally. And now we're going to share that with some other people.
Yep. And even during the pandemic, we would park our automobiles
I remember
end
that.
to end and tailgate in our therapy office parking lot.
Yep, we needed that face-to-face time.
Yep. All right. So that's what we will be doing with this YouTube channel. And I hope everyone who's watching can glean some wisdom from it and impact your life the way you want your life impacted.
That's right. Live your best life.
Live your best life. And that's why you came up with the name Life Talk, talking about having the life you want. And I think, I don't know, I just think that that's pretty universal. So we all want to have our best life.
Yep. So we'll be starting off with that book. Tell me again how to pronounce his name, the author's name, for those who are interested.
His name is Ryu Shinohara.
Okay.
And it's The Magic of Manifesting. It really is a good book. So we're going to kind of give you the Cliff Note version so you can get started right away and then read it when you are able.
Right. That'll be our first project.
It will. All right. We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye, Kelly.